lot of work that had to be done. And at first I got really, really frustrated. Aaron is a very blunt person, but I really like that. Because it was so cut and dry, I didn't feel like I was being babied. I felt like it was my push into the real world. This is what you have to do, and if you want this, you'll work for it, and if you don't work for it, you won't have that part.
Chicago was the first time I ever got to see how much dance can bring out character. Because before I was under the impression that, oh, dance, it's just pretty movement going around. And then I watched Chicago, and then I think it was Cell Block Tango, and I felt genuine fear of, okay, I felt that coming out of the dancing.
I lost it because I was like, I can't do, there's no way. I'm not a sexy dancer. I'm a singer. I'm clumsy. I don't dance.
Oh, dancing. I had some instances with dancing. We were actually doing the puppet. He picked me up. You know, he's supposed to swing me around. And I rolled out of his hands and I fell onto the floor.
We both reached for the gun. That was the number that I was ready to cast a fire on. Up until the very last rehearsal, our dress rehearsal, it seemed like it wasn't coming together. And I remember walking out of dress rehearsal thinking, this is going to be a disaster. I don't know what it was, but the audience started clapping when we started doing that song. And that was like the perfect adrenaline boost. And it was amazing.
Looking around and seeing my cast members working their butts off and really selling it, and just thinking, you know what, if all of these people can do it behind me that are really amazing, and a lot of them are uncomfortable with dancing, but they're doing it anyway, then why can't I? And I just ripped down the inhibitions in the wall stopping me, and I just did it, and it was probably one of the best breakthroughs I've ever had.
No, I felt one twice, but
All I Care About Is Love, or the first scene for Billy Flynn. I had to come out behind a black curtain right into the middle of the stage and start singing and dancing, and it was, you know, in front of all these people, and it was just something I wasn't accustomed to, so I was terrified out backstage. And I remember going out there and just feeling so in character because I had been pushed to that point. Having people start to clap and scream and holler really show you that they were enjoying watching you. That's whenever I felt like I could start doing that.
That was the first time that I'd ever actually done a real musical, and it was ever like treated like a professional setup.
They never made me feel like I was inferior or like I couldn't do it. They always pushed me, and they didn't let me give up.
I felt great. I felt like I really did accomplish something big, considering I've never been in a musical before, and I never think I could do a musical before, because every musical I've seen, even on TV, the people, women and men, always had big voices, and their voice was so beautiful, and I never thought my voice was like that at all until, like, I looked in the newspaper and it was like, you did a great job. I was like, oh yes, good for